Hello, everybody.
All right, Larry. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's Harris to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Harris. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. Harris throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Harris. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And again this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Harris from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you were
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one brought in by Gathers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some room to roam now. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. To throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Harris now looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Harris. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Harris, operating from the gun. And he finds Daniels. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
1st and 10. 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 1st and
waiting from the gun. Harris. And his throw here is incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now let's go.
Here's Harris to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Harris. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's King. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Rams and the Cowboys are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. We go to the second quarter. Hakeem's the target on the quick pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 18-yard line. Later on the drive, King's going to make the catch in traffic, and is going to be caught for the touchdown. 3rd down from inside the 30. Daniels the target on the quick pass. The Cowboys going up by 6. And he'll be tackled at their own 9-yard line. Rams now later on the drive. The pass will be caught over the middle. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. As that ties the score at 6-6.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw here. And hauled in by Gathers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Able to slither by. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say. Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Harris on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Harris throwing again toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Harris now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff off as they run left side. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
To throw is Harris. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green 39.
From the gun, Harris. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Harris on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harris. Catch here, left side. Thomas. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Harris to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Harris operating from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Looking to throw. Harris. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Harris now to throw on 2nd down. Thomas has got it, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Harris. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Harris, operating from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Harris. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Still first down.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall a game under the 500.